Dwight Jackson.
Is that me?
Yes, you are.
No, Dwight Jenkins.
Yes, Dwight Jackson. So Dwight
Jenkins.
Jackson.
Okay.
Yes, Dwight.
Okay. Jenkins.
How are you doing?
Jenkins. Dwight
Jenkins. Yeah,
Jenkins.
Jenkins. Sorry. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Just give me 1 second. I'm just okay. I got it. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, I have two poems which I told you I would be doing within a 5-minute framework. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My first poem is dealing with the present political campaign. With we just recently had Kamala Harris enter the race against Donald Trump, and it's called "Quack Quack." Trump again, talking smack. What a difference a day makes. Kamala Harris has just entered the race. No longer able to politically benefit from the diminishing health of the president, going after childless Democratic politicians has become the Trump team's new antioxidant. To be a politician of decency and integrity, one doesn't need to have progeny. Really? Yeah, Donald, just not to be into misogyny. To get elected at all costs, Trump champions the Russia and Israel's war justification public relations campaign to kill millions of innocent children in the Gaza Strip and the Ukraine. Trump treats innocent children of war because of their different human characteristics as nothing more than a torn sheet death statistic. Kamala Harris as president would allow for the continuation of certain major criminal charges against Trump. She would ensure justice and accountability, make Americans comfortable that in America there's no room for mob-like political and criminal corruptibility. Kamala Harris comes from a background that sees Hindus and Christians, indeed most all religions, as capable of aiding all human beings with theology, to explore, to assist them with their quest for spiritual solutions. The election of Kamala Harris would bring all Americans to recall gutsy, ingenious, caring woman who sought justice for the oppressed, like Harriet Tubman. The evolution of political history calls for an end to political corruption and moral misspend.
Very nice poem. A big clap. Applause.
Now, my second poem is just after my mother died from the coronavirus. At her service, her celebration.
Trending topic.
Pardon?
Trending topic. It is the trending topic. You can hear me, na? It is a trending topic that you have written a poem on COVID-19.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
Go on.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it was called Mom Won't Answer the Door Anymore. That was my mother. Not sure, Mom, why I thought you'd give me notice when you were ready to die. You left a deep hole in my heart. I tell you no lie. Mom, now that you're gone, I guess better not putting off talking to you for another day. Hope it's not too late to tell you how much I really appreciate how you worked throughout your life. Just show me the way. Mom, did I ever tell you when I was a child I viewed you as God? always present, always conscious, always powerful. It was you who first taught me right from wrong. As a child, I felt the closeness of your love, closer than that of a Siamese twin. It was you who taught me there is such a thing as sin. For some who don't know, they may say you completed your life. They don't understand the impact you had on this adult child's life. They don't understand what it is to be no longer anyone's son. They don't know what it's like to not be anyone's child. The cut this time is more severe than the cut of my umbilical cord. This time the cut feels like you cut a piece of my soul. This time around, it's hard to feel whole. And I remember while sitting at your table regarding my culture, I guess I was a little remiss. You reminded me I was not just a Canadian boy. I needed to try ackee and saltfish, a West Indian dish. I recall emblematic of your years of sacrifice, although weak in the joints. You took time to create a picture of me, your lawyer's son, and enshrined it in one of your needle points. You demonstrated lessons of simplicity and discipline. You too taught us expressions of wisdom like, when your friend becomes your foe, all the world your business will know. You gave them to us so we make no bad judgments to be categorized as guilty symptoms. And Mom, even during adversity, like Mother Teresa, you showed how much you value human dignity. You're here always in place. Your appearance proper before you would answer my knock. Because each day you were preparing for the time the angels would bring you ashore, knowing God wants to share you with others. Mom, you don't need to answer the door anymore. Mom's not properly dressed. She won't be answering the door anymore. Mom won't be answering the door anymore. I'm not sure where you go now, nor for how long. But I hope God tells you you have a son that values sacrifice, integrity, and dignity as you did. And he and I will make sure your actions and words live on for an eternity. I love you, Mom.
Very nice poem. Very pathetic one and so soulful. Very awesome poem. Thank you so much. Where are you from, David?
Canada, Ajax, Ontario. It's about 45 minutes from Toronto.
Oh, Ontario, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. And what about you? You are a scholar or a poet?
I was a lawyer. I used to be a lawyer, a criminal, an immigration lawyer. Oh. And I like to write poetry and flash fiction.
So how did you came to the world of literature, to the world of creativity?
I always felt that I had some creativity in me, but it was the medium to use. Law was more conventional in terms of figuring to get a salary or a steady job, but the creativity was always something that's just a part of me that I wanted to express, and I feel I could do it more freely. And with the experience in life, I can offer some positive influences to people.
Wow, very nice, sir.
Thank you.
Hats off. You're doing a good job, sir. Very nice, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next is D. Allen. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Saheb.
Yeah. Thank you.
And now is my time to shine. Two poems for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yes. So start. You can start. The stage is for you.
Thank you, Saheb. And to assist me in the endeavor, I'm going to use the share screen feature.
Yes, yes, yes. It is enabled. You can do it. Thank you.
They found a rare Southern girl and made her the center of attention. Discovery. Excerpt. Patrolling the street on the Brooklyn beat wasn't enough for Jerry Tibbs. The married NYPD officer on some days would shed his dark blue uniform and wore the sable one he was born with. Just a man enjoying his spare time, his busy hands worked the camera. On Coney Island's white sandy beach, he found her, a Southern transplant curious about her new Northern home. His eyes saw model in her straight away. His clicking Kodak truly loved her from the start, stance per stance, pick per pick. Tibbs' work seemed ready to be shown. Then again, he thought something had to be done about his subject's already movie star looks. Jerry Tibbs talked her into wearing shortcut bangs with a long ebony hair. Cascar took her picture again and again, and they sold well in Manhattan nightclubs. And the shutterbugs and the barflies, they knew why. The playful pale lady many have seen, cracking a whip like a dom, tied with rope like a sub, taking a bubble bath in vibrant color, dancing seductively with her partner, a stuffed clown doll in grainy black and white, splashing happily in water on Miami Beach shore, gracing men's magazine covers, dressed in a leopard print skirt or her famous black lingerie and nylons. Men back then wanted to date her. Women right now want to emulate her. Betty Page, the queen of curves, would have never lived that title without being guided in the right direction by two black men, count them, two black men, virtually unknown, totally unsung. An excerpt from the title poem of my new and ninth book, Discovery. Hold up, y'all. I'm going to do the last poem.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And the last poem is a little bit more on the personal tip. This one is called Fantastique. Fantastique, photo album number 6, featuring Betty Page, image produced by the Claws, against red tinted bedroom backdrop, two-toned big boot dominatrix, only in pictures, invited viewers to come to her. Seductively shot, magazine cover, date unknown, drew me to her one day. Seductive shot, reprinted on a medium black t-shirt hung on a gift shop rack. The moment we met in 1998, the sight of you was enough to start a love affair. No, a harmless crush. Betty, Miss Betty, Welcome, visitor, to my nightly dreams. Mainstream America's interest in you began during my toughest unemployment streak, 1992. I slept through most of it like Rip Van Winkle, woke up for your revival, arrived late for the party. Miss Betty, camera ready, gorgeous lady. How did you manage with a good little choir girl and a wicked femme fatale living within you? Both roles worked to your advantage. The keys to men's hearts were held jangling in your hand. Miss Betty, your copycats came and went, but I knew who the real deal was. Fantastique, French word that best describes you. Lighthearted you, inventive you, sensuous you, forward-thinking you. Fantastique, fits you good and snug as a pair of black leather opera gloves. Fantastique. And both poems happen to come from my new and ninth book, Discovery, now available from Southern Arizona Press. From this mic to your ears, I'm D. Allen. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much, D. Allen. To talk to you, and your poem was very good. Very nice poem. You have 2 poems. The Fantastic was phenomenal.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
And I congratulate you on the successful release of your book, Fantastic. Thank you. The next is Christian Foster. Hello.
Oh, hi. Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How's the weather there? You are from?
It's really hot outside.
You are from?
I am from Boston, Massachusetts.
So it's really hot there, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I want to share 2 poems.
Sure. You're gonna have your stage now.
All right.
Thank you.
This poetry piece comes from my first poetry book. I'll get into the poetry book later, but it's called My Reality. I was put on this planet for a reason, giving thanks to him that I'm still breathing, waking up each day on my hands and knees, asking for darkness and negativity to be cast away and replaced by contentment and inner peace, wishing that a light can shine down and protect me from the evil and chaos, which is an abundant plague widespread within the streets, that I can be lifted up with wings or invisible strings to never be brought down by any man or woman seeking to get the better of me, because that side of me was set aside for its own purpose, to keep from drowning just beneath the surface. Looking in the mirror, the only one I see is me. Smile at my reflection. I like what I see. Picture perfect. No one's perfect. Feeling incomplete. Close your mouth, open your eyes so your mind can see. This is my reality, a love, hate, tragedy, considered soft-spoken until poetry flows out of me, erupting like an active volcano, earthquaking and shaking the world until it knows where I stand as a young man, growing up and developing in this wicked land. On the other hand, the plan is to understand and one day overcome the circumstance. So for anyone who hears what I write, I express my right to stand firm, creatively, stably, no matter if they label me, to leave no stone unturned in how I experience my reality. Here's the second one. I am poetry. I am the essence of expression, the embodiment of my creative style of writing. I am the pain, joy, beauty of all the ups and downs I have experienced throughout my life. I am the spoken words I write. I am the spoken words I live. I am poetry. I am the seed, the water, the light that helps my poetry grow. I am the creative vessel that houses this poetic soul. Yes, I am poetry. Every poem is like fruit produced on the branches of a personality. Behold the roots that run deep, purifying toxic impurities of modern day society. I am poetry.
Wow. so energetic, fantastic poems. That
Yes,
last poem, I am the poet.
Yes, so the interesting facts about those two pieces is the first one, My Reality, was published in my first poetry book, which is available. Can I share links and stuff in the chat?
Definitely, you can share. Definitely.
Okay, so I published my first book. It's called Soul of My Words, Heart of My Mind, and that's available on my website. So I'm gonna put all that in the chat. And then the second poem I read is called I Am Poetry, and I did a documentary which is also on my website. I work with the real film crew to film the whole project, so that all that stuff is on my website.
Okay, please share your website link or something on the chat. And I Am the Poetry is the best because it has poked in my heart. It has opened up the place, which is good. The experience, human experience, the poetic energy, the essence of poetry has been disclosed in the poem. It is the best poem, marvelous one. Thank you so much for sharing your poetry. I Am the Poetry.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you. The next is Alexis Higgs. Madam Alexis. Can you hear me? Hello, Madam Alexis. Okay, the next is Julian Matthews. Hey, Julian.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm good. May I share screen?
Definitely, you can go ahead.
Okay. So this is called Sea Salt. Trigger warning. It's about a drowning. The sea salt. So the latest flavor of soft serve at Family Mart is sea salt. It's an icy twirl of marine blue. Perhaps I imagine that would have been the shade of her hair now, if she had lived. Once a sweet man at the bar, after many bitter drinks, related how his sister drowned at sea, sacrificing a life to save his. He trembled, streaming tears. I was just a kid. I didn't know better. It should have been me. I should have known how to swim. But he hated swim classes because they were way too early. Trashing in water so cold, it made his bones rattle and his teeth chatter. He just didn't have the discipline. So he slept in, cradled in fluffy pillows, snuggled up in his blanket, swaddled in the warmth of his bed. But every night now, he lies awake, racked with sin. Pillows are stuffed with remembering. The bed has lost its spring. Bolsters no longer cuddle. Guilt is a sheet soaked in shame. Forgiveness is a comforter, way too thin. He swore she still comes to him in vivid dreams, arms outstretched, fragile frame twirling, spinning like a ballerina in a final slow pirouette. He sees her upraised mouth, swirling waters gushing in, her entire being, a silent scream before she drifts to the bottom of the ocean, where hungry teeth await to swallow her whole. And he awakens with a jolt, his mouth dry from the aftertaste of sea salt and her. Thank you.
Incredible poem.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much to share your poem. You are from, sir?
I'm from Malaysia.
Okay, and What are you doing, sir? What do you do? What is your
do-
profession?
I'm writing poetry now.
A poet.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The next
Where are you
is,
based, Sahib?
yeah,
Where are you based?
okay. I'm based at Stoke-on-Trent. It is Staffordshire, United Kingdom. The magazine also based here.
What magazine?
Blue Crystal Literary Magazine.
Oh, I see. Can I submit stuff there?
Yes, definitely. Everyone is welcome for this magazine.
How I get the guidelines?
Yes.
How I can get the guidelines?
You will get the guideline in the mail. We will share you the mail.
Okay. Email or?
Yes, email.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next is Alexis Higgs. I'm calling her name once again, Miss Alexis. Can you hear me? Okay. Next is Martina. Hey, Martina.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
Fine.
Okay, so
start. You can start.
Okay. So this poem is from my book. I'll send the link to my book after I'm done reciting this poem. It's called Edit. It's your life. It's your reality. It's your story. So make sure you write it well so you can tell all the times you were in hell and in heaven and times when you were 7. And don't forget about the times you had to edit it as well, because in your story, there's many times that you fell and thought you were stuck and you stopped giving a fuck. That's when you knew it was time to revise and open up your eyes. When you improved, it made you so wise. Being able to edit your life when things are disturbing will always have you turning your reality to the better, because you know how to do better and win in life, because you know how to edit your own life. And you don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something. They say that because they don't believe there's something, and they only know one thing, and that is how to stay stagnant and accept defeat. But you're too strong, and you will never meet defeat. You stand on your own 2 feet, and don't let anything break you. If someone tries, it will make you stronger and stronger each time. Just like my lovely rhymes, we all have to accept that sometimes when things are not going our way, we must learn to edit them so we can live a life where we want to stay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was very good, very beautiful poem. So inspirational and thoughtful too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your poetry. Now, Jen. Mr. Jen.
Hi.
Hi.
And so I've wrote this poem about a domestic abuse situation.
Ma'am, hello. Ma'am, sorry to say you. Can you just switch on your camera?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
A
Now
wonderful mother. Okay, sorry. This is about a domestic abuse situation. A wonderful mother is who she is. She met a man in a bit of a tears. He pulled her down, she lost her crown. A wonderful mother she'll always be, and wants pain to be history. He pulls her up, then throws her down, as she wears an invisible crown. She fears for the lives of family and more. She cannot close the door to a man who takes control, because she feels a darker hole. She settles for an easier life and continues to be his doted wife. She holds on tight and believes his mess. Her supportive loved ones become someone less. He keeps her with promises and threats as she considers making bets. Bets to leave and take no more. Of course, he builds a bigger door. The fear for her life gets greater. She's really scared he'll hate her. She begs and promises, I'll not do that again. My head's in a mess. I'm going insane. He said, how can I save you with your stupid behaviour? She says, I'll see a therapist. He said, now you're being a pessimist. Just listen to me is what he says and give up your childish ways. She understands his ways of thinking, when her heart is really sinking. She's more confused than she was before as she weeps behind the closed door. On that night, he brings her wine and flowers, takes her to bed and F's her for hours. She believes this is a normal life for a husband and his wife. And the children would miss their dad. She can't make them sad. The next day, he gives her money, a kiss, and calls her honey. So here she is, happy again, just thinking of him, her best friend. She cooks his dinner something nice. She does his favourite chicken and rice. Then she remembers he says, I can't cook. Maybe I need a recipe book. Oh no, what to do? And now it's 2:30. Time to get the kids from school, and sure to follow is Daddy call. He comes in with a takeaway dinner. She says, my man's a winner. The next day he comes home for lunch and says, I'm just here for a munch. He checks her phone for texts and calls and tells her he's got exploding balls. A month later, she's pregnant once more. He keeps her behind the door. Once again, the cycle of abuse starts. Do I leave and break my kids' hearts? Like others say, he's no good for us all. And I feel like I'm climbing the wall. I'm left crying like I was before, behind the smashed bedroom door. 3 months later, I called Women's Aid. Don't get me wrong, I was afraid. I moved away and got a new life, no longer an abused wife. My children are happy and respect me more. I'm so glad I moved that door. Don't get me wrong, it was hard, but my relationship was just a facade. He didn't really want me and took all I had. Deep inside, I was sad. I still wonder, have I done wrong? Especially when I hear our song. He had such a hold over me. Our lives were a misery. He used our children as his saviour. From them, I hid his behaviour. And now I remember why I had to go, especially when I'm feeling low. Our children were confused deep inside. They could no longer take the ride. But now it's over, I can honestly say, our blue skies are no longer grey.
Wow. Very nice poem, madam.
Thank you.
So beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much, madam. Ma'am, may I know that what do you do and you are from?
I've just qualified as a counsellor and I specialise in domestic abuse. I'm looking for work at the moment because I've just finished uni, so I've been really busy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, from our guest of honor, Mr. Jack Frater. Hello, Jack.
Hello?
Yeah. So before we go, I would like to ask Jack to switch on his camera and I would like to give his introduction that Mr. Jack is from New Mexico and he's a poet, a rapper, a novelist, a social worker, and a father too. He is currently residing in New Mexico and has been performing the open mic in various national and international events and seminars. It is our honor and pleasure on the behalf of Blue Crystal Literary Magazine to welcome Mr. Jack Frater tonight to say some few words from him. Over to you, Mr. Jack.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much. Everyone's been great, but I have a poem. I was going to read a couple poems, if that's okay. Let's see.
Yes. Thank you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tire swing, rope around an old tree, see kid feet dangling, almost look like a breeze swaying. Back and forth, walk up, no acknowledgement, avoids eye contact, his shoes are untied. Ignores me, could have been a ghost. Kid looks tired, looks forlorn, maybe 12 or 13. His eyes look about 44. Dirty blonde hair, sad disposition. Hey kid, what went wrong? Too young to be so sad. Many miles of road still ahead. Boy raises his eyes, looks directly in mine. Shoes are dirty, eyes been crying, wet like field after summer rain. You okay? Oh, I've been abandoned. Boy spoke with shame, like everything was his fault. Lost everyone I ever loved. Don't have anywhere to go. My heart is lost. I don't have a home. Could barely speak, but I found words. No, you must have a mom and pa. They left a long time ago. You believe in God, kid? Look down at his dirty shoes. He rolled a pebble under his toe. I don't believe in anything anymore, especially not a magic man who doesn't show up for a boy in distress. I was abandoned. First day of life. Only person I depend on is myself. Blonde hair and blue eyes. All this pain made me strong. At least that's what people tell me. I don't trust anyone anymore. Not the Bible or Judge Gavel. Wow, this little boy been through a lot. Can tell by look in eyes is cold and dark. Been discarded. All those people should have, but weren't there. He developed calluses. His heart probably covered in scars. Adverse to people in love. This boy had less love than a stray dog. Look for words. Maybe encouragement. Light at the end of the tunnel. Hey, it can't be so bad. You don't have to look back. Well, I can't trust nobody that says they love. Not even kisses and hugs. Hidden behind a smile is just sticks and stone. If they don't hurt my bones, they'll sure stab me in the heart. Well, I can't talk to Pan no more. There's no God neither. I depend on myself, and that don't get me far either. Oh, I have another one. I have a couple more. June's blue. Where are you? Sweet June. Looking back, curly hair. Girl, I love you. You don't even know. June, blue jean, bloom, my sweet June. Talk about forever. Talk about sweet talks, cuddle. Let me sweep you off your feet. And sweet June, you look over shoulder. See me, blue eye affixed on a feminine frame. Girl, see you, see bed, see you, hand on body. June, month, summer, saw you, tan, tank top. Eyes, hand in hair, passion, snap out of it, a dream. It's another night. They call it a great American bar scene. Zach Bryan, night, tussle, sheets, eye to eye. You say don't leave. Oh, I don't know what to do in between all these now, but hey, I'll do another one. Beginning of my life, acres, tractors, trucks, apple bin and sprinkler at dusk, parasites cut by farmhand pocket knife, middle of the day, tailgate, latch flipped, weight of it makes rattle thud. Lunch whistle, signify day half done. Ran and hopped up. Lunchtime in the back of the work truck. Baseball hat sweaty. Tip it up. Wipe face with shirt. Dad sits down, truck sinks and squeaks, a sigh let out. Think to myself, one day I'll be big and strong. Dad, like he's been swimming, shirt clings to body, a white shirt now brown. I don't recall exactly, but it had purple writing, faded and stretched. Probably some free shirt, charity event. End of day, stripped off, straight in the washing machine. No need to report hours. That shirt is proof man has worked all morning. Probably won't stop till night. Unpacks, couple sandwiches, plastic baggie, store-bought cookies, Chips Ahoy. Old Coors cooler, faded even then, packed by mom, I guess, because if dad made it, it'd be soggy bread. Excess mayo, slices of ham, pre-cut and wrapped slices of Kraft cheese. Or maybe his favorite, bologna and butter spread thick, a thick quilt on bed laying on top of a thin mattress. Dad wouldn't have bothered with bag. Probably would throw Chips Ahoy directly in truck. Well, I was trying to be like him. Work till tired, man of word, say kind things, help those in need, mimic the way, adjust his hat. It's always tilted slightly left. Orange canteen, carried on his back. Now it's leaned up, it's sitting in his lap. Wish I had talked to him how we talked back then. I need advice from that man, not the one carrying years of guilt on an already sore back. The one that I looked up to. Lift the house if he wanted to. Wouldn't quit until he had to. Still wake up next day and yell, rise and shine. About time you get out of bed. More work to do. Up and at him. I would tell him, Dad, modern office, it's not made for men like you. Give me a break. Everything I learned came from long talks after long days of work. Always disappointed I couldn't keep up. Still could sing every Beach Boys song, only cassette in that old truck. Trust me, Dad. I do what you said. Difference is it's all HR, and I don't think you'd call any of these guys men. Hey, you raised the cowboy. Don't take it back. It's just that society changed. It's not spit and hand and shake. It's lawsuits and HR claims. It's whispers behind closed doors. No one does contracts on the back of napkin anymore. You wouldn't believe it. My boss didn't even pay for lunch. I'm walking around like, dang, not in the orchard anymore. Click old boots twice. Take me home. Drive that John Deere tractor sitting on your lap. Sunset and still irrigation lines to move. Believe me, I'll work hard. Anything better than boring meetings and chugging beer in a bathroom stall.
Thank you so much.
If you want more, I have more too, but I don't know if it's boring to hear me so much.
How many do you have now?
100 plus.
Now you will speak 100 poems
Hey.
tonight.
No, I could do a what? I could do my newest one. How about that?
Yes, yes. Just one or two, sir.
Right, I will. Just wanted to.
Thank you.
Hey, just the newest one. I'll just do the newest one. Oh, I'll do this one actually. Hey, okay. I can do it. All right, better, not sober. I can have 10,000 words and none of it can make sense, but it's words. It's when I fully express a feeling, emotion. Oh, that's how I exist. They come out like this. Hear taps on phone screen. Could be bathroom, living room, or squat down in kitchen. I write too much. Text messages over 3 screens long to everyone I know. It's not that I want to show off. It's that I can't write without making poem. It's just easier. Express myself. For some reason, poeming just makes sense. I don't talk too well. Slurred words, mispronounce, lots of similar ones. Same theme, recycled rhymes. I would never show anyone. Circular thought that goes from trash to trophy on mantle. Tell myself it's good, but deep inside, other voice tells me, pipe dream. Can't even handle your own life. You write because you're crazy. Imagine 100 million words. You can't stop. Compulsive, like free books left in a box. Does it help? Well, not sure yet, but it's recording in my mind. It's everything I think at the time, like how I miss my wife. Best friend, 16 years later, she said goodbye. Locked in bathroom. Guess I should shower. 6:30 in the morning and I ain't been to work once yet 3 months later. Alcohol and asking people for favors. Laundry basket, cocaine, kitchen counter. No family to speak for. There's no home I can go back to. I'm feeling hopeless. At least sometime watching, reading poetry late night. A lot of talk about who I am. Still don't know. But hopefully my daughters grow old. Remember their old man. Remember the time we got to spend all these months together. Playing video games. Making silly songs. They could probably recite all my poems. Microphone. Old effect pedal. Cherish you. Don't know if I could hear. Let it go one more time through a stutter pedal. Feeling unrest. Letter and mail. Work suspension. Letter and mail. District attorney office. Bills due. Alternate universe. I would have probably ended it all. Fucked up. Probably a drug overdose. And here we stand. New Mexico sun. Dining room gets hot. Late fall. Early spring. Shoveling snow. Broke hand. Aches. Punching things. Frustrated. Also just feel alive when I inflict pain on myself. Typically don't hurt anyone else. Eyes tired. Dry. It's been about a week. Same contacts remain in eye. It's been about a week, maybe combined 30 hours of sleep. Say I'm trying, mostly kitchen floor, I'm crying. I guess it does help. I feel better. Might even shower, do the dishes, vacuum floor. Luckily I write, my heart expressed on a little phone screen.
Thank you so much, Dan, for your lovely poems. Now it is the time to conclude this session. And as per our observance, there are 2 winners. 2 people will get the $50 as a prize, as an honorarium, as a reward. That is Jane and Kristen Foster. Kristen Foster for his poem. What was your poem? That it is about the poetry. I am the poetry. And Jane.
I am poetry, yes.
Yes, I'm poetry and Jen. You two will get the amount. I will write you mail tomorrow and you will share me the contact details. Jen, thank you so much.
You will get the thank you. I couldn't believe that. I was waiting for someone else. I'm new to this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And David, you were also awesome. Next time you will get the same. So Jane and Mr. Kristen Foster, you both have owned the reward. It is just a facilitation that from our side, the magazine site, you will get. Tomorrow I will share you both mail. You will just share me the payment link or bank account details and you will receive the same. The recording will be processed and will be shared to you in mail, in all also on social media by tomorrow, and you will receive the certificate of participation. I wish that we will meet once again. I'm just giving you the link of the August event that is going to happen soon in the month of August. So I wish you that you may please join the meeting. We will also meet once again in the month of August 25, Sunday. Once again, I'm just sharing the link. Yes, it is copied. Yes, I've just shared you the link. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes, here is the link. We can, I wish that today that we have met here. So we will meet once again on 25th August, Sunday at 8:30 Eastern time and at 4:30 United Kingdom time. Thank you very much from the Blue Crystal Literary Magazine. Thank you once again. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye-bye.